Hey guys, today I just really want to talk about a movie called Handsome Men. It's a Korean remake of Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. If you haven't seen that movie, that's probably one of the best comedies of 2010. I'll do a little talking about that movie, I guess, and just bring you into the loop. But it's essentially about two guys who buy a cabin in the woods that's just a total piece of junk, and they're these rednecks. So they're going down to fix it. At the same time, a bunch of college students are going down to fix or going down for a vacation. They're camping, and during the whole scenario, they think that the rednecks are redneck and creepy. So at one point, someone gets injured, they rescue them, and the group of people are trying to go find, you know, the person who's gone missing, and the rednecks have them as they're like helping them get back to health, and they just keep mistakenly killing themselves, and the rednecks have no idea what's going on. Okay, so that's the general premise. So pretty much it's exactly the same with a little bit of a twist. There's always this background of like a murderer in Tucker and Dale, but in this one, there's a satanic goat ritual and like a spirit ghost that's trying to retake over the world. Anyways, this movie's 100% worth the watch. It has a lot of the jokes that Tucker and Dale have, like for a T. So if you haven't seen Tucker and Dale, then it's kind of fun to watch that one maybe first. Maybe it'd be your first experience instead of Tucker and Dale. Um, Seeing the Korean separations. But essentially, in this one, two guys that are like, everyone thinks they're evil. Cop pulls them over at one point, and they're like, "Do you see these guys? These guys are evil looking." Or like, "Look how ugly they are." It's just like a running gag to the whole thing. And in this one, it's two brothers instead of two best friends. And the one guy, can't talk to girls. He feels like everyone hates him, and his brother's always trying to make him feel better, like you're a handsome guy, handsome man, and you can do, whatever you want. So they go up to this house and they're fixing it. There's another B story going on with the group of Korean teens, and kind of the same thing happens where someone gets injured and they go over there. It's just enjoyable. Like it's just a fun, lighthearted movie that's not trying to take itself serious. It's got some horror vibes in it, which are cheesy and campy, but in a great way. And I just think that people should be talking about this and people should go check it out. Now I know it's Korean, so it's subtitled, and it's for some people that's too much or that's just not it. But anyone who enjoyed Tucker and Dale vs. Evil or likes a campy, funny horror that's not taking itself serious, I definitely recommend it. The acting's great. The CG is actually decent, considering that I'm sure they didn't have a major budget. And this is a 2025 release, right? So Tucker and Dale was 2010. They're bringing it up. It must have been a bit more, but generally speaking, the actors are funny. The jokes hit, and the when the action is happening, it's campy, it's fun, and I just think that most people would enjoy this movie, but are going to walk right past it because it's maybe like, well, obviously in North America because it's Korean and subtitles, but I also think it's just going to be because it's a B-rate horror like Tucker and Dale, which definitely got its cult following, um, that it deserves to get a watch, and maybe it'll catch the same thing and get a cult following. That's just my little rant on Handsome Men, and you should definitely check it out. If you've already seen it, definitely leave a comment. Tell me if I'm wrong, and maybe you were like, no, it wasn't good, or like I prefer Tucker and Dale, which I get that. Or maybe you go, that was better than Tucker and Dale. Like I know it's that much further from when it was made, but you could be like, that was it. So thanks for watching, and tell me what you think.